Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben Reeve and this is your AFLW Round 1 review, where we're going to look at the Cats versus the Bulldogs and the mighty job that the Cats did over the Dogs by 48 points. Let's have a look at the result. 48 points to the Cats, 10 goals, 565 to 2 goals, 517. Absolutely demolished the Doggies. After a relatively close game last time around too. Jackie Parry was dominant up forward with 3 goals straight. Katie Sermon, first game for the club. She was very, very lively in the second half there, looked fantastic. And Nina Morrison bobbed up for a goal there, 1 goal 1. The disposal winners for us, Georgie Brisparkas, 34 touches. Amy McDonald, always good, 28 touches. Nina Morrison, 21 touches. And for the Doggies, Hartwig got 2 goals straight. Did go off towards the end there, but looked okay. And disposal winners for them, Ellie Blackburn with 27, 18 for Fitzgerald, and 16 for Lynch. So pretty comprehensive there from our girls, round 1. We are currently sitting top of the ladder. Thank you very much. And we'll be very happy with that. I think we're, I can't recall if we've ever been top of the ladder in previous years gone by, but we did, and we did the job in front of about 4,400 people at GMHBA. It'd be nice to get that stadium finished so we can get a few more people in there. And if these Cats go on a bit of a winning streak, who knows? Maybe we'll get some winter men's AFL followers coming along to games as well, which would be nice. I didn't actually get there, so I'm talking a load of crap. I was on the Gold Coast actually, so I couldn't make it. It was a little birthday sort of present from my wife to take me up there for the weekend, but I plan to get to as many games this year as I can. Pre-game was a debut from Aisling Maloney, our Irish recruit. She played really well on her debut. Erin Hall came back from maternity leave, and so did Renee Gearing. So 2 of those hadn't played for a few years, and it was nice to see them back in the hoops again after a little bit of time away. A couple of players that didn't make it to the line. Becky Webster, a bit of an injury during the pre-season, and Gabby Featherston couldn't get there as well. So we'll see. Who knows if we'll see. I think Becky Webster, we might not see her for a few weeks, but we'll see how we go with Gabby. Coming into this game, though, the Cats and Dogs were ranked first and second, I think it was, in terms of kicking efficiency last year. So we were expecting a pretty good quality game of footy. Clearly, Geelong's taken another step. Well, on the evidence so far, we've taken another step this year, and hopefully we continue that on throughout the rest of the season. And I mentioned last time Geelong beat them by 1 point. But going into the first quarter, off to a flyer, Jackie Parry, first couple of goals, got us on the board, doing very nicely there. We were absolutely punishing the Dogs on the turnover, killing them, in fact. So it was good to see Nina Morrison get on the board early as well. And we went into the quarter time break with a 19-point lead, which is really nice. And you're sort of sitting back, like, this is fun. I'm enjoying this watching. I was watching on the telly in my hotel room up at the Gold Coast, so this is good fun. Into the second quarter, magnificent goal from Chloe Shear from 45. Bang! Didn't we love that? And we love a long goal from Chloe Shear. Fantastic. Great to see Aisling Maloney get her first goal as well for the club. Didn't the girls get around her? The Irish recruit, as I said. Prisparkas kicked a great goal, but apparently not. The goal umpire said, nah. Clearly daylight between the ball and the post, but for whatever reason, the goal umpire thought they heard something. Maybe a bird flapped their wings behind them. Who knows, whatever, but absolutely robbed. And the Doggies, unfortunately, they've fallen like flies, really. They're starting to get injuries. Dominique Carruthers went down with an injury. I think she got subbed out. Ellie Bennett's 50 gamer for the Dogs. She landed awkwardly on her knee and looked like she was out for the game. I think she did come back on, though, at some stage. But that looked really horrible. She was down for a little while. And the Catters went into halftime with a 29-point lead. So, again, flying. It's party time. We're enjoying this. This is the way footy should be after a pretty tough season in the men's comp. The Catters are back. But didn't start the second half very well, though. The Dogs came out and got a couple of goals. Ran about 12 minutes into the third quarter there. They were looking pretty good through Sarah Hartwig, as I mentioned. She was pretty good. She got a couple of goals in that third quarter, I should say. Katie Sermon exploded, though, and came on the scene, kicked a goal. Great goal there for the Cats. First goal for the club. Good for her. Now, into the first quarter, Jackie Parry gets on the leaderboard again with her third goal for the game. That was fantastic. And Amy McDonald, is there anything Amy McDonald can't do? She joins the party with the goal. And I think that's when Sarah Hartwig, roughly around that time, Sarah Hartwig got subbed off with a thigh injury. So it just wasn't happening for the Dogs all day long, unfortunately. Another goal from Darcy Maloney. And second goal from Kate Sermon. Again, party time in Geelong. Absolutely Good stuff. No injuries really from us to take away. The Dogs a different story, but thankfully no injuries, no medium-term injuries for the Catters, which is great. As I mentioned, great debut from Aisling Maloney. Hopefully we see more of her moving forward into the year. I think Katie Sermon could be the difference maker in 2023 as well. The little icing on the cake, she's that mature age recruit from Port Adelaide, has played at the Gold Coast as well. We did interview Kate on our Behind the Play interview series earlier in the year. So if you want to check that one out, I might put the link in the case notes in the notes below for that one as well. I'm a social worker by trade, clearly. All right, and as I said, Cats top of the ladder. Now, my votes. I'll do some stats. Georgie Prasparkas, 34 touches, 11 tackles and 9 clearances. Unbelievable stats. Amy McDonald, similar, 28 disposals, 12 tackles and 9 clearances. Just amazing stuff. Jackie Parry, 3 goals, as mentioned earlier, in 16 touches and 8 marks. Killed it. Absolutely killed it. My votes, along similar lines, really. I've given the 1 vote to Jackie Parry for 3 goals. Amy McDonald, 2 votes. And Georgie Prasparkas could be a MVP type year for Georgie Prasparkas if she keeps it going. Let's have a look at some of the other results from the round. We had the D's getting over the Maggies in the first game of the round, and we had Carlton defeating the Suns. A close one there. Now Crows got over Port Adelaide. Again, I think Port was looking good at one point there, but Crows came storming home pretty hard. We've talked about the Cats. Essendon got over the Hawks. I got that one right in the tip, so I wasn't sure about Hawthorn, but I'm not going to pick them. Stuff your Hawks. North, again, a really good side. Smashed the Saints. Absolutely smashed them. Brisbane lost to Richmond. I can't believe that. Richmond, I didn't rate them that much, but they've gone up to Queensland and had a win. The Giants coughed up a lead. Can you believe it? They were nearly 4 goals in front, and then they coughed it up and losing by 5. And Fremantle did the job on Western Bulldogs, which you would have imagined would have been the case. We did the Roll of Honour, and this week the Roll of Honour goes to, who would you believe? Georgie Prasparkas. 3 votes for Georgie Prasparkas. First one on the Roll of Honour for the year. As you can see, we've got 10 rounds. There's room for a couple more if we make finals. So hopefully we can squeeze a few in there. If we make the grand final, I'll have to do a whole new graphic, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hey, anyway, next week up at Sydney, North Sydney Oval, playing Sydney. We're currently ranked first. They're ranked 8th. I'd be picking Geelong for this one, I think. It's a Saturday afternoon game, about 1 o'clock-ish, roughly around then. Last time we played Sydney, we smashed them by 75 points, so you'd expect Geelong will win. I don't think it'll be as comfortable as that this time around, but I expect Geelong will just get over the line by less than a goal. Last time we played them, Chloe Shear was an absolute star. She kicked 4 goals, and Amy McDonald had 34 touches. So keep an eye out for those two. You'd expect them to go well again. If you've been watching this long, thank you for watching. We're going to do these shows every week, probably on a Sunday night, but we did the season review with Paul James on Sunday night just gone. So if you haven't checked that one out, I'll leave a link for that in the notes as well. That was a great episode. If you're in a long trip, it goes for about an hour and 20 minutes, so it's a long one, but well worth listening to if you've got a little bit of time to put it on. But we'll do heaps of AFLW stuff. We've got plenty of other stuff. We're going to do reviews of all the finals games for the men's coming up, even though Geelong's not in it. We'll still get into it as well. We'll do some stuff around the Brownlow Medal night, the draft, the trade period, all that sort of stuff. And keep an eye behind the plate. We've got a big fish lined up for that one. Can't make any announcements just yet on who that might be, but they are a very, very well-known person at the Geelong Football Club. So keep an eye out for that one. That's been me. Thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.